Today we have Mr. Kingsley Iyari answering a few questions after his video addressed to Nigerians. Question number 1. You recently addressed the people of Nigeria. They want to know if you're going into politics.
Thank you very much for having me. Yes. When I address the citizens of Federal Republic of Nigeria, I made it very clear that I had no intention of becoming a politician. In 2019, I was in New York, and at that meeting, it was also suggested that I join political parties and run for office. I flat out rejected that option because I am not interested in politics. I am currently going to do the things that I need to do without becoming a politician. I am not thinking of becoming a politician right now.
Question number 2. As a black man, what can you say about the current situation and protest in America for George Floyd?
I continue to monitor the developing stories, protests, and everything that is going on in the United States. When I watch the video clip between the encounter between George Floyd and the police, it was very horrific. In my opinion, George Floyd was murdered. Now, the racism in America is real. But I want people to also understand that racism is all over the world. And I want people, especially Africans and Nigeria in particular, to understand the injustice of inequalities. We have to have our house in order in every way, including economic responsibilities in order.
Question number 3. What is the difference between you and others claiming they can change Nigeria?
That is a very good question. There is a big difference between me and others. First of all, I want to thank everyone that have chosen to change Nigeria for good. And at the same time, I'm encouraging everyone to please come forward and serve the nation. It is necessary. Now, to go to that question of the difference between me and others, look at it this way: theory and practical. If you want to look at it from theory and practical aspect, consider me to be the practical one. People come to Nigeria, they complain, I'm not complaining. They compete, I'm not competing. And they contest elections in order to get into positions that they want. I'm not complaining, I'm not competing, and I'm only directly asking Nigerians to support me, to trust me, and for the federal government to give me the mandate. That is what I'm doing. And people that come in the theoretical aspect to make changes, they run elections, and how do they do that? Either they join political parties or they create their own political party. I'm not creating anything. And when they get elected, they change the people that are currently there and they take position of power. And that is not what I want. I want support, trust, and mandate from the people to get my job done. Practical approach. I'm going to work with the government of the time, and credit and everything goes to the government, not to me. If you look at it, I introduce myself as a caretaker, not an executive, nothing else. Caretaker like you and me. I'm going to make things practical and change the nation. Thank you.
Question number 4. Lawal from Nigeria wants to know what Nigerians will benefit from you and who are your sponsors.
Thank you very much, Lawal. There are 2 questions you've asked me. Now, the first one is sponsorship, about sponsorship. There is no one person or persons, clubs, or society, institutions, or organizations. There is no government, be it local, state, national, or international government, NGOs that have sponsored me, financed me, trained me, or coached me. I am completely independent and committed to bring changes to Nigeria. I am committed to give back to my people. Now, the benefit aspect of it, I said earlier on that I am practical. My transformation is going to be result-oriented. We're going to change Nigeria and create a shift in culture. The benefit is this. People in Nigeria are depending on government. No. I'm going to create a system where government depends on the people, citizenship economy. We don't have to depend on government. Government will depend on us. Jobs. In Nigeria, you see people that is 40 years, graduate, and have never secured any job. You know why? Because they all want government jobs. And government jobs drain the economy. That is not what we want. I'm going to create a private sector where millions and millions of people will start working in Nigeria. Development everywhere and every angles of the nation. Instead of everyone running to state capitals and federal capitals and overpopulating everywhere. Everybody looking for government job. Government job is not going to be as important as private sector, new economy, and bring it to Nigeria. And everybody is going to enjoy it.
Okay, question 5. Adeobi from Nigeria noticed in your speech what you want to achieve. Her question is, how are you going to achieve them and what exactly do you want from the government?
Adobe, thank you very much for those 2 questions. What do I want from the government? Mandate. Mandate that is going to make transformation legal. Mandate that is going to get every Nigerians together in unity to transform our great country. I need mandate from the federal government, not from the states, not from the local government, from the federal government. The way I ask all Nigerians to give me the trust and the support, that trust and support is going to give me the momentum that I need. The mandate is going to kick it into action. And your other question is the benefit. And how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? I'm going to create a middle class. Middle class in the sense that Nigeria, as I see it, currently have upper class and the poor class, no middle class. Now, with the creation of middle class, that will enable millions and millions of Nigerians to elevate themselves from poverty, from poor class, into middle class. And let me tell you something. If you are a hard-working Nigerian in this transformation, you might even get yourself into millions and become one of the rich people, the upper class, the wealthy class. So you have the Nigerian dream right in front of you. You can become whatever you want to become if you work hard and you follow the rule of law and you obey the rules and regulations of the government. The middle class, to me, will be a family that have a good source of income, job, that have a good affordable house. A middle class family will be able to go on vacation. They will be able to have an affordable means of transportation. And more especially, they will have a good retirement plan. So creating a middle class in Nigeria is going to bring the Nigerian dream. Thank you.